What up? What up? All right. Try to make this quick. Um, just watch the Super Bowl. Good commercials. Not gonna do a rundown because I don't have fucking Rob with me anymore. So, that kind of sucks, but I would have loved to do that. Um, Commercials were good. I particularly, me being from Boston, obviously like the Duncan, what was it, Duncan Kings or whatever it was, with Ben Affleck and Tom Brady and Matt Damon and J Lo and all of that shit. That was a good one for me. But anyways, good game. Very entertaining. Went to overtime. Unfortunately for most of the country, we had to deal with this Travis Kelce Taylor Swift bullshit that nobody wanted to see. And again, I talked about this with the Ravens. Why do these teams go away from what works for them? I don't understand it. You have one of the better running games all season in the league, and you just abandon it and you just want to throw. You have one of the best running backs. Just Christian McCaffrey is one of the best running backs in the league, and you're just gonna give him. I don't even know what the final stats were, but it didn't seem like they were running him that much. San Francisco, what the fuck on offense? What happened to your big play players? Like Deebo Samuel, you didn't design really much plays for him. Um, Kittle, no show, complete no show. What the fuck? Gronk would never do that. Never in a million years, Gronk would never do that. Kelce kind of sucked too, but he's on the other team. I guess you could give credit to Kansas City's defense, but what the fuck? You're supposed to be this offensive guru. You played with balls. Like you went for it on fourth down. And you should have probably kicked a field goal, but you went for it and you got it. But it didn't seem like for the most part during the game. I don't know. It's I don't understand. These coaches, they get into these big games. These players get into these big games and they just listen. You got to give Patrick Mahomes credit. He does what he needs to do when he needs to do it. But Jesus Christ, were they fucking lucky? They were so if that extra point doesn't get blocked, then they got to go for it in regulation. They got to go for it on fourth down, and if they don't get it, game's over. Um, a fucking punt that hits the back of the receiving team's leg. Like these are the types of breaks they're just unbelievable. Like it must be the Taylor Swift effect because what the fuck? Highly frustrating. Let me pause this for a second. All right, I just wanted to make sure my cans were working. They got some new cans. Anyways, um, I just realized my logo looks like shit behind me, but whatever. I don't give a fuck. It was a good Super Bowl. Again, I'll give the Chiefs credit. I wanted them to lose, not because of the Tom Brady bullshit, because like different errors. If Mahomes gets 7, then we'll start the debate, you know. But until then, it's not even a comparison. You've won less than half. Um, it was more I can't stand Travis Kelce. I don't give a fuck really about the Taylor Swift stuff. Like, who cares? The NFL's trying to make money. She's a highly like marketable person, so I would do the same fucking thing. But I just can't stand Travis Kelce. He's just so full of himself, and he fucking sucks. So I don't even know who won the MVP. I didn't stay along to watch it, but I'm assuming it would probably be Patrick Mahomes. Um, which, if we're being honest, was really no MVP in that fucking game. At least none that I can think of. Maybe the guy. It was a huge momentum change. So maybe the guy who the ball bounced off his leg on that punt, maybe that guy was the MVP for the opposite team because nobody really went off. Nobody really. Entertainment wise, like great. It was close, but big play wise, it was kind of boring. I don't know. Whatever. That's not today's NFL. It was good that it went into overtime. It's good that it was close, but they like big plays and they like and it just seemed like a really conservative game plan on both sides, especially the 49ers. I'm just and I'm not the biggest 49ers fan, so I don't know what they did the rest of the year if this is how they played the whole time. But um I don't know. Maybe your quarterback's limited, so you're not trying to, do too much, but Jesus fucking Christ, you have one of the best running backs in the league. You have one of the best slash guys in the league. Why are you not running these plays for Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey to allow them to make plays in the open field? That made no sense to me. Why? How do you let Kittle just get a donut, just blank, like nothing? You're supposed to be this offensive fucking guru. I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed in San Francisco's offensive strategy, play calling, whatever you want to say. Because it was there. It was there to be had. But whatever. Like I said, you got to give Kansas City credit. They went into half down. They came out and they took it. Mahomes is fucking awesome. He's not Brady, but he's awesome. So credit where credit's due. Um, I guess if we're gonna transition into like late topics or whatever, there was obviously some Drake leak where I guess whatever a dick pic, not dick pic, but like a sex tape, whatever. Everybody could see Drake's dick. So I I failed you. I should have in I should have uh for the sake of the podcast. This is why I miss when Rob was here because I would have made him do it. I should have seeked it out and watched it, but my whole take on it is I don't give a fuck. And I don't understand why people give a fuck. Like if I'm a chick and I want to see Drake's dick, I get it. Like, ooh, let me see Drake's dick. Let me see what it looks like. Let me see how big it is. But there are legit dudes. There are legit dudes searching this shit out to see Drake's dick. And I don't under fucking stand it. other than if you had to talk about it, like if you, from a journalistic standpoint, you had to talk about it, which even still is kind of like meh. But like when Draymond Green's uh, dick pic came out, I didn't seek that. I don't care. I don't give a. I'm assuming a guy that big has a huge schlong. I don't know how tall Drake is. Honestly, I don't give a fuck how big his dick is. So I'm not like, why? Why would a heterosexual male seek out any of these sex tapes or dick pics to look at a man's penis? I don't get it. And I'm not a homophobe. I've seen plenty of dicks. I watched tons of porn. Porn baffles me right now too. Like I don't understand the obsession with the fucking. I have never once searched for step whatever porn. Yet it's fucking everywhere. What the fuck is wrong with you fucking lunatics out there that are having fantasies or weird shit about your stepmothers and stepsisters and stepbrothers and all of that garbage? Holy fuck. This country's going to shit. If that's what the fuck did we like just not do we not understand what boundaries are? I'm just gonna be like fucking savages, like fucking apes just walking around and just, oh, there's a pussy, let me stick it. Like, what the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ. One of the main fucking categories is step. What's wrong with you people? Um, Speaking of which, since we're talking about porn, I will freely admit this. I'm an old fuck. Things are different now from when I was younger and I was actively uh, adventurous sexually and all of that stuff. Okay. I'm a pretty open guy. I'm pretty adventurous. I've never had a finger stuck up my ass. And more recently, I've never had a tongue up my ass. My ass has never been eaten. And this seems to be a thing these days where like we're way past dudes eating chicks' asses. Now it's like a normal thing because yes, I still do watch porn. These fucking broads are just going to town on these dudes' assholes. What the fuck is going on? There are some things that should just be one way. This is one of those things. I don't like the gays can go nuts. But if I'm a beautiful young woman and I'm getting busy with a dude, my expectations should be the most suck his dick and lick his balls. It should never be to lick his dirty, hairy asshole. Now, I understand for porn shots, they probably clean it up extra. They probably make sure there's no hair there and all of that bullshit. But people take their keys from porn. So I guarantee you there's a lot of fucking assholes out there that are cocking their fucking legs back like a fucking chick, expecting to get their fucking assholes eaten when they're disgusting assholes. And if you women are out there doing it, what the fuck is say about you? Jesus fucking Christ, it's fucking disgusting. Men are gross. Why are you subjecting yourself to this bullshit? Even our balls, if we don't have nice, clean, fresh balls, are gross. We're talking about fucking assholes? Hairy assholes? Who knows what the fuck else guys got going on down there with their hemorrhoids or whatever? And this is becoming a normal thing? Like, if I'm watching a porn clip to fucking get off, why the fuck do I want to see a chick eating a guy's ass? Where is the arousal in that? Am I missing something? Am I just too old? That shit makes no fucking sense to me. I'm not about to go to town like, oh yeah, look at her munching that fucking asshole. Yeah, that's my asshole. Even if it was POV, like, what the fuck? This upsets me more than the fucking Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift thing. So let's end up on a good note. Um, they try to take everything away from us with this convenience and AI and all of this bullshit. One thing they can't take away from us, at least so far, is the barbershop. But before I get into the barbershop, can we talk about the let's go swing back to sports real quick, because I just have a quick thought about that. I love the sports. I love watching sports. They are getting way too carried away with the screens and the busyness of the screens. Like, um, just all the stats that are on the screens. It's just too much. It's too fucking much. We don't need to know every goddamn aspect of, like, just every fucking statistic available. We need to know the score. We need to know the time. Um, like, first, uh, the possession, the if you're watching other sports, like the pitch count, like, they're getting just the screen is getting way too busy, way too fucking busy. Also, if we're talking about the Super Bowl, Usher killed it. It was an awesome performance. If you didn't like that, then you obviously don't like that type of music, or you just got a big dump in your pants. That shit was fire. That was the best Super Bowl halftime since Bruno Mars. It was fucking fantastic. It was worth the price of admission just in itself. He sang everything. He danced like a motherfucker. He was out there on roller skates. This motherfucker took the risk of being out there on roller skates, singing. Who else is gonna do that? Not you, fucking bitch ass who's complaining about it, saying, oh, they should have a rock band or whatever the fuck your complaint is. That fucking thing was fire. Anyways, they try to take everything away from us, but the barbershop still exists. I'm not talking super cuts. I'm not talking sports clips. I'm not talking about great clips, any of that bullshit. I'm talking about your local barbershop where you take your son and you get a haircut. And that shit still exists, and it's fucking awesome. And the environment is still awesome because dudes are just being dudes at the barbershop, and it's great. I feel sad when I see the mother with the kids having to do it, because not that it's anything against them, it's just, where the fuck is their father? But whatever. That's a different story. Um, respect to those mothers doing what their fathers aren't doing. But that's usually typically a dad thing. Takes his son to the barbershop, gets him a nice fresh cut. The issue I have is these fucking barbers think they're like fucking, like, uh they think they're like software engineers. Like, they're just giving you a cut and they're charging you like 40, $50. Like these fancy hairstylists. And the fancy hairstylists actually do these fancy hairstyles. These barbers that are trying to charge the same amount, just giving you a fucking basic fade, and maybe they're giving you a little shave or something like that. So maybe you're up to 50 now, but they're not doing anything fucking special. How the fuck did a $20 haircut go to a $40 haircut in just a short amount of time? It's fucking wild. I remember, I'm aging myself, but I remember back in the day, these motherfuckers had on their little chart, regular haircut, $5. Now I understand that's way back when, but what the fuck? These fucking barbers are acting like they're artists, like they're tattoo artists, or they're some type of craft, bro. There's a million people who could do a fade. Like, what the fuck? Let's keep it reasonable. I wish I knew. I should learn how to do it. I'll charge motherfuckers 20. Go back, charge motherfuckers $20 a fade, and I'll wipe all these cocksuckers off the because I'm giving them for half price. Jesus fucking Christ! They're painting the Mona Lisa. They're carving these fucking intricate ice sculptures. It's a fucking haircut. $40. I do way more skilled work than you, and I don't get paid $40, but I'm paying you. Love for barbers, but Jesus Christ, you guys gotta fucking chill out, or else you guys are sending people to these fucking supercuts and sports clips and all of that bullshit because you're charging too much. You guys are full of yourself. Slow it the fuck down. You're making enough money. Stop trying to fucking gouge your customers. Jesus Christ. Anyways, that's all I got this week. Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck the 49ers. You blew it. Fuck Travis Kelce. Fuck Taylor Swift. Fuck the barbers that charge too much money. What else can I fuck? Let me think. That's all the fucks I got this week. All fucks are given. I maybe we need to change the podcast format from Random Richards to all fucks given. I don't know. Rob's never coming back, so maybe it's time for a change. We'll see. Anyways, I'll talk to you next time.